Understanding how women think about sex is a complex journey through biology, psychology, cultural influences, and individual differences. Women's perspectives on sex vary widely, shaped by numerous factors. This article explores the different dimensions of how women perceive, experience, and think about sex, drawing from scientific research, psychological theories, and cultural contexts. Biology serves as a foundation in shaping women's sexual thoughts and behaviors. Hormones like estrogen and testosterone influence libido and sexual desire in women. Estrogen is associated with sexual receptivity and lubrication, while testosterone, though at lower levels compared to men, is linked to sexual arousal and drive. Women's sexual desire fluctuates with the menstrual cycle, reaching its peak during ovulation when fertility is highest. This biological rhythm highlights the connection between reproductive biology and sexual behavior. The structure and function of the brain also contribute to how women think about sex. Research shows that the limbic system, particularly areas like the amygdala and hippocampus, play a vital role in sexual arousal and emotional processing. Women often describe a more holistic experience of sex, where emotional intimacy and connection are as important as physical pleasure. This may be due to the brain's integration of emotional and sensory information during sexual activity. Psychological factors have a significant impact on women's thoughts about sex as well. Emotions play a key role, as sex is often deeply intertwined with emotional intimacy and connection for many women. This emotional dimension shapes their sexual desires, preferences, and experiences. Feeling emotionally secure and connected with their partner is often seen as a prerequisite for sexual desire. Self-esteem and body image are also critical psychological factors. Positive body image and self-confidence enhance sexual satisfaction and openness to sexual experiences, while negative body image and low self-esteem can hinder sexual desire and lead to anxiety or avoidance of sexual activity. Addressing these psychological aspects through therapy or self-help strategies can greatly improve women's sexual well-being. Social and cultural influences significantly impact women's thoughts about sex. Cultural norms and societal expectations shape attitudes towards sex, influencing how women perceive their own sexuality and that of others. In many cultures, women are taught to prioritize modesty and chastity, which can lead to internalized shame or guilt about sexual desires. These cultural messages can create conflicting feelings about sex, making it challenging for women to reconcile their natural desires with societal expectations. Understanding how women think about sex requires acknowledging the intricate interplay of biology, psychology, cultural influences, and individual differences. By recognizing and appreciating the diverse factors that shape women's perspectives on sex, we can foster a more inclusive and understanding society. Feminism and the sexual liberation movement have shaken up the way we think about women's sexuality, challenging old-fashioned beliefs and giving women the power to embrace their own desires. These movements have fought for women's right to express their sexuality without shame or judgment. As we become more aware of diverse sexual orientations and identities, our understanding of women's sexual experiences grows, breaking free from the old norm that confined discussions about sex to a narrow perspective. But it's not just societal progress that shapes women's views on sex. Personal relationships also play a crucial role. The quality of our connections with our sexual partners can greatly impact our desire and satisfaction. Trust, communication, and respect are vital in maintaining a healthy sexual relationship. When we openly discuss our needs, preferences, and boundaries, both partners can experience a more fulfilling sexual journey. Women's sexual desire tends to be responsive rather than spontaneous. Certain stimuli or situations like physical touch, romantic gestures, or feeling desired can awaken our passion. By recognizing and catering to these nuanced desires, we can strengthen not just our sexual experiences, but also the emotional bond between partners. It's important to acknowledge that there is a wide range of individual experiences when it comes to women and their thoughts about sex. Our personal history, past relationships, traumatic events, and even our sexual experiences all shape our unique perspectives. Some women may have a high libido and frequently think about sex, while others may have a lower sexual desire and think about sex less often. There is no normal when it comes to women's sexual thoughts. It's about embracing the diverse spectrum of experiences and attitudes. Sexual orientation and identity also play a significant role. Lesbian, bisexual, and queer women may have different experiences and perspectives on sex compared to heterosexual women. These differences can be influenced by the dynamics within same-sex relationships, societal attitudes, and the support available in communities. In conclusion, the way women think about sex is complex, influenced by biological, psychological, social, and individual factors. Our hormones, brain function, emotional connections, cultural norms, and personal experiences all shape our sexual thoughts and behaviors. To foster a more inclusive and nuanced conversation about women's sexuality, it is crucial to understand this complexity. By recognizing and respecting the diversity of women's sexual experiences, we can create a healthier, more supportive environment for women to explore and express their sexuality. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to show your support by liking and subscribing. Thank you, and see you in the next one.